What is happening, everybody? The Clippers. Clippers have not been doing so well lately. We lost to the Lakers. We blew a huge lead against the Lakers, man. We lost to the Kings, which was not good whatsoever. And, you know, we lost to the Kings, which is okay. We lost the game, but then we lost to the Lakers. And it's the way how we lost to the Lakers. We blew a whopping 21-point lead. Um, it's been crazy, man. 21-point lead. Um, LeBron just went crazy. Ty Lue did not coach a really good game. Rotational wise was not so good. Looks like the PJ Tucker experiment is just not it. Tucker, I respect him as a player. Um, in his prime, what I mean, he plays hard, he puts that effort. Um, you know, he's kind of like that pit bull on your team when he was back in his heyday, when his prime. But this year, man, like lately, of course, hasn't been the right fit for this team. Um, of course, especially when you play him with Russell Westbrook and Mason Plumlee, you need another guy who has that offense because having like maybe only Norman Powell and I don't even know and Norman Powell and I guess Amir Coffey, it's not really cutting it. Like would have been much better if a guy like Brandon Boston Jr. got slotted in when Kawhi and especially when Paul George is hurt, or it could have slotted in Bones Highland and all that. Just give Russell Westbrook like an extra arm on offense. But I think you know, but to this game, PJ Tucker did not see any single minute, which is pretty good. Um, with all due respect, no personal disrespect towards Tucker, but I think it's just time that that he doesn't play get playing time. Is just offensively wise not reliable. Even defense as well. Like it's sporadic. He has moments that he can play solid defense, but you know it's just not really cutting it. It's not like he's Robert Covington or Patrick Beverly, but anyways, it's good to play by player. Paul George, welcome back. He cooked up 22 points, 6 boards, 3 assists. Pretty good game from him. Shot pretty well. Kawhi Leonard, 27 points, 9 boards, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Had a nice game. He dunked on Kyle Kuzma when Daniel Tice got dunked on by Kuzma, so it was a nice lick back. Daniel Tice, nice to see him. Nice to see him, get the starting minutes. Um, Obviously, Zubac being out really sucks, and now Russell Westbrook is out for a while too. Prayers up to Russell Westbrook. He Russ is just nothing but a ferocious energy guy for the Clippers, and it really sucks to see a guy like Westbrook go down. Um, but Zubac and Russ, it's gonna really take a lot of adjusting for this team. But Daniel Tice, 4 for 5, 9 points, 8 boards, pretty good player. Um, Very, very solid. Um, Huge steal. James Harden, he had an insane game. 28 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. He made like 6 threes. I believe like 3 threes in a row at a certain point. Insane. Terrence Mann, nice to see him bounce back in December. Terrible game. Now, hey, he's reminding you who he is. Reminding you all who he is. The people who hate on Terrence Mann, they can stay on the side. Um, Plumlee, 2 for 5, 10 rebounds, 4 points. Um, Lately hasn't been really it. He could get some rebounds and all that, but other than that, defense, you know, could be can be incons could be like pretty much not. He will get a block or a steal, but he'll get scored on a lot, and he can't really finish as well too. Um, lately wise, but when Plumlee he has he has pretty good moments, but lately he hasn't been really it. Um, but he did grab the glass. Um, Russell Westbrook, pretty good game. It's just like I was pretty bummed out when he got hurt, man. Like I said, he brings that energy. He brings that energy, man. Terrible to see. Amir Coffee, really good game from him. 10, 10 points, 3 assists, 1 steal. Um, really solid role for the Clippers. He's honestly kind of like like that Batum, Robert Covington role. He plays pretty smart. He can shoot the ball. Very solid player. Nolan Powell, um, 4 for 8, 9 points, 4 assists, 3 boards. So nothing too crazy, but solid game from him. Um, Nolan Powell this year has been big as well too. Um, he would hit reliable buckets when needed. And then now, Bones Highland. He got playing time. He was not good on field wise, 1 for 7. Not good whatsoever. But nice to see him play. It's obviously a huge amount of rust. Um, you got this. You basically, just try to get back into rhythm. When his shots start falling, it's amazing. And he got 7 assists, so he's a pretty good playmaker. Threw some lobs and all that. Musa Diabate, my boy. 4 boards, 2 points, 1 block, 1 steal. I always question Ty Lue why he refused to play Diabate as the backup big or sometimes starting big because I'm convinced he brings that same energy as Daniel Theis, but even more. Very good at rebounding the ball. I would have loved to see him play with Russell Westbrook. Um, I feel like he could have been like the Daniel Gafford of this team, like probably even better because he passes the high test too. You playing with Russ, feed him the ball, a little bit amazing. And then you got Kobe Brown, got a nice lob, 1 board, and let's get to my favorite player of the team, Brandon Boston Jr. Him and Gigi Jackson, my favorite players. I know I had to bring up Gigi Jackson because that's my boy. 3 for 4, 7 points, only 5 minutes. That's pretty impressive, man. Pretty impressive. Had he made the free throws, would have been 8 points. And my goodness, the way he plays, very good at creating his shots. Very smooth. He's a bucket. He brings that juice. That's what I'm saying. You play him with Russell Westbrook instead of PJ Tucker, you will see. Of course he will always have days when he might be inefficient, but when you give him consistent reps, he's going to eventually have one of those games that goes off. And it is starting to show. It is starting to show. If you look at the game logs where Gigi Jackson shoots less than like 8 shots, it's really similar stats to Brandon Boston. Even till this day, Gigi Jackson still does have off games, especially on Monday. He shot for a whopping 1 for 13, but then went off against the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, not the Nets. I forgot the Wolves, but of course Grizzlies lost, and then did pretty good tonight, where the Grizzlies got blown out by 30 points, unfortunately. But anyways, that's also off topic, but that's what I'm saying. You play him more minutes, or at least don't even have to be more minutes, but you can at least play him more consistently. He's he's definitely going to pick it up. That's why I never sold my Brandon Boston stocks. Marvin Bagley, alrighty. Marvin Bagley, 10 points, 10 boards. Um, solid double double. I figured that, like, like thinking about it, the way how he got traded to the Wizards, I was wondering how come the Clippers didn't try to pick him up or something. He'd definitely be more reliable than PJ Tucker, or even at this point maybe Mason Plumlee to an extent, because Marvin Bagley, he was hyped up back in Duke. Like, of course, it didn't work out, but I thought he could have been solid for this team. And he just got traded for Danilo Gallinari and Muscala. The Clippers definitely could have just traded PJ Tucker and, I don't know, just probably some cash considerations and just, you know, I got Bagley and then probably someone else and then probably just waive him, I guess. Clippers front office had been quiet in the trade deadline, which I'm surprised. Um, Kyle Kuzma, he had an insane game, 7 boards, 32 points, really good game from him. Um, the Clippers was missing the defensive advantage, Zubac. Um, Zubac, he was pretty solid in the paint, but again, it's Kuzma. He was hitting a lot of threes. Pretty good game from him. Avdia, 14 points, 5 boards, 5 assists. Pretty good, pretty solid game from him. Tyus Jones, not a good game from him. 9 assists, 2 points, 1 for 7. Landry Shamet, not the best either. 8 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal. Landry Shamet, when he was with the Clippers, we had high hopes for him. First season, uh, he was pretty good, but then later on, he was just like a Danny Green for us. I mean, Lakers Danny Green. What I'm talking about. Alrighty, Rashawn Holmes, 1 for 3, 4 boards, 2 points. Kind of like a small sample size to really judge. And I don't even know some of the players. Maruyi, I can't pronounce his name. He got 8 points. He did all right. Corey Kispert, 4 for 3, um, two rebound, 2 rebounds and 9 points. And minus 22. So defensively wise, it's not the best. Champagne, 0 for 3, not a good game. Jordan Poole, he had like a more quieter game, only 16 points, 4 assists, 4 rebound, and then Butler 3 for 6, 8 points. Davis, 2 points. He did so, and the rest of the players, they didn't really do too much. Of course, it was just mainly Kuzma putting up the show, to be honest. And of course, I noticed Bilal Coulibaly didn't play, which if he played, it would have been more fun to see because Coulibaly, he's a very solid, not just very solid, very good defensive wing. Hands are pretty excited for this team. For the Wizards. But anyways, the Clippers had to set the tone. Good stuff for the Clippers, but it really sucked to hear that Russell Westbrook was hurt. I hope he heals as fast as possible. But anyways, that should end this video. Let me know what you think about the Clippers, how they're gonna do after Russell Westbrook being hurt. Bones Highland, this is his time to shine. But anyways, thank y'all so much and peace.